we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Florida International Panthers, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies offense will come out first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Picks up the first down, still moving. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires one high and deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Looking to fire. Got his man to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They'll run play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to the ground game on the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll get rid of it. Complete downfield. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's a first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Hauls it in. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Northern Illinois putting together a threat in the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the FIU Panthers offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight reel catches, and I know you do, We've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up because you can just throw.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Harris back to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They're working that left side. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The give to the left. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off play action. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Got a man, it's Barnes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Harris will throw. Oh, they're after him. QB got it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. FIU set up with another 1st down. He'll do it himself. Nice move to keep running.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw, fighting off the defender. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the tailback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Northern Illinois holds the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. If this offense had a little extra time to think about it, let's see what they have on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Now on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Harris back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. FIU pushing tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. FIU will line up to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Across the 45. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Trying play action. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sick of them since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Florida. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Short gain on the play before he slides. Line getting set on second down. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Got his man quickly.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And this one is perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points, because this dude is automatic.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Behind the chains now on second and long. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete to the right. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here's the pressure. going for it all. Touchdown, Panthers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Florida International.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 and the 23-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That's caught. It's long.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Harris will throw right down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's long. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. To the air on first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Snagged out of the air. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's long. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on! That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Harris back to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got the back in the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Here's a heat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Harris will throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The kick is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Now the play fake. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And they exploit unload on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Reads it, fires complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 28 over Florida. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Harris back to pass. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
FIU pushing tempo. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fakes to grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up 2nd
Just keeps swinging it. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll send the tight end in motion. Under fire. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Firing to the right, complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Is now 3rd and goal.
He'll keep it himself. he's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Oh, and he missed it. No good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Finds his man down the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looking for a push on 4th down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds a man on the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense and coverage forcing the incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. No good. Still up by 8 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Got it set up on the outside. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He lofts one down the sideline. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. Harris will throw. A little screen to the running back. Not quite going to get there, and he couldn't get this game tied up.
That keeps the score. Northern Illinois, 21. Florida International.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go right back to it. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. There he goes. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick strike complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Throws to the back. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sick of them since the opening kickoff. They're up by 32 over Florida. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Snagged in the middle. H. Barnes. Wide open. Touchdown, Panthers. Once he got some room, it was over.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Florida International, 26.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch down the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. He's got him this time. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. 8th play of the drive coming up. The option look. Now the pitch. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Makes the grab on the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the ref. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them. A 5-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Crosses the 40. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll run the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down. And the Panthers are on the move. Give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Harris back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's long. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants to throw it again. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. It's good. That slices the lead to 2.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun, the ground game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Harris will throw. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. It's Barnes. Finds a crease at the 20. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Touchdown, Florida International. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Now for the extra point try late in the game. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Coming up, 4th down.
4th down, gotta have it here. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play.